Hey, be a squid and subscribe to my mediocrity. How's it going, my squids? Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a kind of a review on this program called WeMod, which is pretty self-explanatory as to what it is. It's a modding program for PC, but somehow some of the mods carry over to console via like the Windows application for the Game Pass on Xbox. Don't know if anything works for the PS4. Probably not, considering that, you know, Microsoft and Xbox, you know, basically the same thing. But overall, I kind of wanted to shed some light on this program and kind of go over everything and explain, like, hey, is it worth it? Should you bother? As you guys know, Steam supports modding, so why would you ever pay $8 a month for a program like this? But surprisingly enough, it is kind of worth it. So realistically, it's going to come down to you, but overall, let's just go ahead and get into everything. So as I've already kind of mentioned, this program is pay for, so it's like $8 a month. You can do a $5 7-day trial, which, by the way, is the stupidest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. If you're gonna do a trial, I expect it to either be free or like $1. Like $5, like that's $3 cheaper than the regular price for a month, and that's just ridiculous. I understand why it's paid for, because people just kept probably creating free emails and just, you know, creating new accounts and just basically getting free mods, so I understand why you're doing it, but at the same time, you shouldn't make it a price thing. You should make it a mod limitation situation. So if you're going to have some kind of I guess, let's say, for example, mods for a free game, that's something that's accessible to everybody, and they can test out the mods to see, hey, do they work? Are they functioning? Do I like this, or do I like the interface? Whatever. So you have like a trial period for a free game that's maybe not the most popular thing in the world, but it's just something for people to test instead of having to pay $5 for a 7-day trial. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, and it's not great. So it is what it is. But for $8, let's go ahead and take a look at what you get. So we get all of this shit is what we get, which is pretty damn good in my personal opinion. Some of these are up in the air whether if they work or not. As you can tell, there's some games on here that are like maybe compatible, and even though it says maybe, these two are not compatible from what I can tell. Warhammer Vermintide 2 may be the only exception. The only way I've managed to get this to somewhat work is by following these instructions, but the problem with this is that it's like, yeah, you must disable easy anti-cheat, and you also have to be in the modded test realm or whatever for Vermintide, and that doesn't really, you know, apply to anything else. And my problem with this mainly is I'm paying you $8 for me not to have to do any of this. So the moment you're like, yeah, pay me $8 as well as do this shit, I'm out pretty much, and I'm good. I have no intention. Not that I care to mod Warhammer anyway. It's just, if you're gonna have me do a bunch of garbage, I'm good. That's what I'm paying you for, so I don't have to, you know how to mod. I just have to flaunt money pretty much. And as for Deep Rock, this game, it does not work whatsoever. Neither of these mods work. I've tried both of them in a private game, and none of them work. So this is, again, a situation where some of these games may or may not work. Now, the ones that I have tested, Total War Shogun 2 does work. Problem with this mod is that if your whole purpose is like, hey, I want to mod Shogun 2, you can do that for free. You don't have to spend $8, because all of these mods here, minus the unlimited movement, are all on Steam, and you can get them for literally free. So if your whole purpose in life is like, I want to mod Shogun 2, then there's no reason to do this whatsoever. The $8 is a waste of money. But if you were to mod, let's say, Risk of Rain, which is kind of this beta, what's it called, like kind of arcadey shoot 'em up kind of situation, this one has no mod support on Steam whatsoever, or just has no mods realistically at all, and all of these mods actually work. I've tested them. They're all pretty fun, as long as you're not being invasive with them and going online and literally ruining other people's fun. This right here is pretty good. So this is kind of the situation where it's like, games that have some mod support on Steam, you probably don't need this app whatsoever, but at the same time, for games like Risk of Rain, Payday, you can pretty much just download this and then, you know, try it out or whatever for a month, and then you'll get your $8 worth for sure, 100%. And I mean, it's not like these titles are like indie games too. Like, these are legit games like Xenoverse, Dragon Age, you've got Doom, you've got No Man's Sky, all the Far Cries. Like, these are legitimate games that are AAA titles as well as indie games as well. So you have varieties here. So it's not like they just kind of cherry picked from the bootleg games section or something at Walmart and are are like, hey, these are what we have. No, they have legitimate titles here that you are going to be like, oh wow, I can actually mod that for only $8 and have some fun. Yeah, that's what I want. So yeah, I think $8 for what you're getting here, including AAA and indie studios, like this is great. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be a great video unless I showcased some of the mods and how they work. So we're going to go ahead and load up Risk of Rain, and I'll go ahead and demonstrate the mods and how everything works. So give me 2 seconds, boys. Alright, so we're in Risk of Rain 2 now, so we're going to go ahead and load up a single-player game and just hop in and test all the mods out. It shouldn't take that long, really. It's just fucking like a couple mods, realistically. We'll play this guy. I think he shows pretty much the whole baseline here of mods with attack speed and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate the unlimited health and stuff. Make sure I register the game here. So once you load up the game, realistically, all you gotta do is make sure you tab out, and then you just click on WeMod, and then you just start activating the mods one by one, and that's pretty much it. There's not really a whole lot to it. You just gotta click them all, and you're good to go. Alright, and as you guys can see, my health went from 140 to like 19,000, which is pretty good. And then, let's see here, and then there we go. We don't take any damage whatsoever. We're completely good. Also, we have infinite jump, so this is something. Oh, and we have crazy dash insta cooldowns. So this is another thing that we have. Oh, and this right here, it looks like my character's glitching out, but actually what's happening is I'm attacking so fast that my character looks stupid. Oh yeah, that is. Now this right here, this is why I play video games. Not for any other reason, just this. Whee! Yo, hold on, check this out. Watch this. Oh, you think you're a match for me? Guess what? Oh yeah? Check out my super move. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you become a professional gamer. Oh, and now the 9,999 thing comes into play. We'll just quickly complete this level. Let me just move on. Where the fuck? Where's the thing at? Oh yeah, also I have the key binding for infinite money, or not infinite money, but like you can just press like whatever button, and then you see in the top left corner, I'm just doing it up. I'm just rich as fuck, boy. You dare shoot me, you peasants? Look at this. What can you do against this? I'm going out of the map, boys. I'm out of the map. I gotta be honest, I'm not exactly sure where the teleporter is, so I can start this this final boss mission, so I can show you the whole 9 yards of how this works. It's probably up here. Oh, there it is. All right, now we activate the boss mission. Okay, where is it at? Oh shit! You think that's serious? Check this out, bitch. Huh! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you win games. Alright, back to the normality here. So, I mean, I showcased the mod and how it works. Yes, it does work. I know some people were probably skeptical. It's like, oh, does it work? Is it worth $8? Yeah, it does work. And I've tried this with multiple games. Played it with Total War, both Shogun 2 and Rome, Payday, Risk of Rain, Earth Defense Force. All these games, they 100% work. But like I said, there are the ones that don't, like Deep Rock, Warhammer, and I'm sure some here are listed, but they probably are maybe compatibles, or they possibly need to be updated or something. So it's up in the air realistically. But like I said, even if you have 1/3 of these games in here, you're gonna get your $8 worth 100%. Like I only have I only have these games right now realistically on Steam, and 100% I think it's still worth $8. I can just log on to any of these games and just get lost for 3 to 4 hours and just mod my way to just, you know, fucking entertainment. And that's realistically what this mod is about. One thing I will say is that I kind of mentioned the whole multiplayer. Doing this in a multiplayer setting and using these mods is probably a bad idea because you're more likely to get banned. One of the things that you need to understand is Payday, for example, even though it allows you to mod in there, it definitely knows you're cheating. And the way I know this is that when I was playing with Steve and we both were using this program and just kind of dicking around, over his and my head, we were labeled as cheaters. and it literally tells everybody in the lobby. Good thing it was just me and Steve, or else, you know, everybody would be like, yo, that guy's cheating, report him or something. I don't know. We weren't doing anything crazy anyway. We just had like unlimited health or some shit. But for the most part, games will detect that you're cheating. It does not guarantee you to be like, you're hidden, you're masked from the developers or anything. It's not what this is. It's just a way to have fun and just to kind of have an interesting entertainment hour or something like that. You're not going to be like, I'm gonna log on to, I don't know, Battlefield 5 and just, what does this mod even fucking have? Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, there's no fucking way that any of this is not gonna get you banned. Like, there's just no way. And this is probably only for the single player and not the online. If this is for the online, then yeah, I mean, that's even more stupid, but you get the point. And the last thing I'm going to touch on is how to, or not how to, but explain the console thing. So, as you guys know, for an Xbox or even PS4, I'm not so sure about the PS4, but for Xbox, there's not exactly modding going on in this generation. Like, programs like Modio and Xbox Horizon and that stuff kind of died out realistically, just because it's a lot harder to mod with the Xbox One and do all this crazy stuff. So all that stuff died out, so you're not allowed to get a lot of the interesting stuff that we used to have with the Xbox 360. But I was able to somehow use the I think it was State of Decay, and let me type it in, because I don't remember if I played it on I think I played it on the Windows Store. Yeah, so State of Decay 2 was on the Windows Store, and I had the Game Pass. So what I did was I loaded it up on PC, and all the mods here, what happened is I used all the mods. Now, some things stuck and some things didn't. So, for example, unlimited health, that did not stick. So I can still die within, you know, the State of Decay world and whatnot. But the massive items, the unlimited resources, these things stuck for some reason on console. If I were to log on to State of Decay, but I don't have it installed, so I'm not going to show it, but it's there for whatever reason, and I did that months ago. I did that, like, I think last year, actually, and all the stuff is still there. I haven't been banned or anything like that, and my intentions weren't even to, like, you know, bring it to console anyway, but that tells me that with the Xbox, what is it, the application that's in beta right now, I think it's the this app right here. It's what the fuck is going? My brain is not working. It's the PC version of the Game Pass, essentially, which allows you to play like Gears 5, Crackdown 3, Shadow of Mordor, that sort of situation. Those games can be played on both console and PC, and I believe the game saves are shared, so you could possibly transfer over some of the mods per se to console via that system. Again, I don't know how you would make that work. I accidentally stumbled across this weird situation when I was playing State of Decay on PC, and then I loaded it up on console a couple months later, and that's the situation that happened. So I just wanted to kind of point that out, so maybe if they know about this or they don't know about this, maybe they can, you know, make a little console modding happen, perhaps via the Game Pass. Again, something that's up in the air. I'm not sure if they're aware of it, but it is a possibility. But at the same time, gotta be careful, because people are probably gonna abuse the shit out of it for multiplayer games or something like that. So you kind of have to approach this carefully. So anyway, that pretty much covers WeMod as a whole. I think what they're doing is great, and for $8, I say it's a fair price for a monthly thing. And if you don't want to use it, you can cancel anytime, no hassle whatsoever. I've been on and off with this program every now and then, so I've had zero issues. They've got a great team. I think what's going on here realistically is that people that are using the mod probably give the, you know, it a bad name realistically, but I think WeMod's approach to modding on PC is pretty fucking good, and for $8 and the huge library of games they have, pretty nice. So yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up, because that's what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing that, but that's what I'm doing. But that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.